Good evening, Lizzie boys, and welcome back to my channel. I wasn't expecting to post twice today, but the entire Monster High x Off-White collaboration doll line has been leaked. I believe these were supposed to be revealed yesterday, but it seems like Mattel Creations posted them to their site early, or something, because these are clearly pictures from the website. I can't think of where else they would have come from. So, as I was saying, I just checked the website and it's not on there, so I don't know where these came from, actually. But the collaboration has been rumored for a while. It was first discussed by Grima Grimoire on Reddit, a very reliable leaker, who said that the dolls would be $200 each. Well, the price has been revealed to be a whopping $150. It's less than $200, but still not looking great. So, Off-White is some luxury clothing brand that I honest to God have never heard of, and for some reason is collaborating with Monster High. I sound really negative here, but I just, don't get it, I guess. I just don't see where the overlap is between Off-White's audience and Monster High's. So, enough chit-chat, let's just get into looking at the dolls. So here is the image of all 4 dolls. It's a lot to take in, for sure. If I'm being honest, just going off of first impressions alone, the 2 dolls that I like most are the red-haired gargoyle with the big wings, and the skeleton-looking monster with the green in her hair and the big black ball gown. I think those 2 look really nice. If I'm being honest, they look cool. They look like Monster High students. The other 2, though, I don't feel as strongly for. And this one happens to be the first doll releasing in the set. So, I don't know if these characters have names, so I'm just going to be referring to them by traits that they have, because they don't have names, so I don't know how else to refer to them. So this girl here is the one that will be releasing first. Monster High just teased her on their Instagram. Well, it wasn't on the Monster High Instagram, it was on the Mattel Creations Instagram. But, yeah, you could see this doll walking, and those are definitely the heels that were seen in the video. Also, just another side note, I don't like the sickly green skin tone that so many of these dolls have. And by so many of, I mean the first 2, the blonde one and the one with the mohawk. That's how I'm going to refer to them. We have mohawk, blonde, red-haired gargoyle, and skeleton. So, hopefully you'll know who I'm talking about. So, this is the first doll, yeah. And I'd say the most jarring thing about her is that she has Laguna's face. This is literally Creeproduction Laguna's face. She even has Laguna's head sculpt with the same exact ears that are Laguna's ears. So, this one is clearly a sea monster, and I believe this doll was originally rumored to be Laguna, just because of the fact that she has the webbed hands and the exact same, sculpt as Laguna in general. So, oh wait, they are on Mattel Creations. That's weird, I guess it's just its own link. Hold on, I'm following the link right now. Okay, so it turns out I was wrong. This girl does actually have a name. It's stated on the webpage. Her name is Electra Melody, which is probably one of the least monstery sounding names I've ever heard in my life, but that's her name. That's her name. So, alright, we have something to refer to her now by. Her name is Electra. So, this is Electra. She is certainly a doll. If I'm being honest, I think outfit-wise, she's fine. I like what she's wearing. I do think that the dress written on her dress is cheesy, but apparently that's how the actual dress looked, because this is modeled after an actual dress. On the Mattel Creations website, it says that she's rocking a look from 2018, so this is indeed an existing Off-White outfit. Her outfit's described as being a black midi dress, translucent heels, and mismatched gloves. Yeah, and she has an Off-White trademark Burrow 22 bag that has a skullet charm. Here is that bag. So, yeah, it's cute. It's fine. It looks like one of those mini brand things. So, she is also noted to be scarily detailed, and she has a fin-like mohawk, and it was a hair-raising feat. Kind of reminds me of Dawn of the Dance Laguna. And then we get to her box. It kind of looks like cheese to me. This kind of looks like Swiss cheese to me. So this is what the box looks like when you remove that outer packaging. and it's interesting. She kind of looks like more of a display than an in-box doll. So, that's kind of cool, you know? I don't know. I feel like I should be more impressed, but I just feel kind of odd about this. This doesn't really feel like a Monster High collaboration. This feels like a custom art show exhibit, you know? Like, this feels like something you would go to, like, one of these fashion shows for, and this would be like something they have on display. Maybe the models are walking with their dolls, and then after the show you can like see the dolls on display and stuff. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like something that's actually getting released, and whether that's good or bad, I'm honestly not sure. The doll does seem to come with very nice pieces. There's no reused accessories. Everything is brand new. Well, except for the doll's face molds, but nobody ever complains about it with Skelector, so I guess I don't really have a right to complain about it here. I don't have any issues with the faces being reused. It just is kind of weird to look at this sort of alternate dimension version of Laguna, you know? In my opinion, the rest of the dolls seem more promising. For example, I really like the skeleton-looking girl on the very end with the green and black hair. She looks very interesting, and I could see myself maybe saving some money to buy her. I also really like the gargoyle just because of the huge wings. I really think it's a lot of fun. Her outfit's cool too. I like her shirt. If anything, the gargoyle is dressed the most like something that I would wear, minus the hat. I don't really do hats. But she looks cool, you know? I like the big wings. That's probably the biggest thing I like about her. The blonde-haired doll, it's mostly like blonde and green. She kind of reminds me of Roller Maze Laguna. But she also looks like Frankie. Like, the face that she has really, really resembles Pre-Production Frankie, even down to having different colored eyes. I feel like there's too many patterns on her, and it's kind of distracting in my opinion. Like, there's just too much going on. And then Elektra herself, I just feel very underwhelmed by. If I'm being honest, I don't think I can see myself buying most of these dolls. For one, they're $150 each, which is honestly a lot of money, man. Like, $150 for a doll does feel like a lot. It's kind of like when Mattel released that Mark Ryden collaboration with Barbie, and the dolls, the cheapest one was $200, and the most expensive was a 2-pack that was $500. Like, it's a lot, you know? It's a lot of money. And basically, to complete this collection, and considering Mattel Creations always charges you shipping, it'll be more. But to complete this collection, it'll cost you $600, which is just a bit too much money. If the dolls had been $75 each, it wouldn't have been as bad. And in this instance, I feel like 75 would have actually been justified because it's a designer collaboration. The dolls are higher quality. I even feel like $100 might have been more justifiable than $150. $150 honestly just feels like overkill. The collaboration is certainly interesting, and yeah, I might try to ask my parents to buy me one of them for Christmas. I might be able to pull that off. I don't know. Could even ask my grandma. Be like, hey, grandma, for Christmas you should get me this. I don't know. I could reach out to extended family members or something. I just can't see myself completing this collection. Again, it's very pricey, and I don't feel any attachment to most of the dolls. Not to mention, their boxes look pretty big. Like, this looks like a very big display. This'll be hard to, like, store. It's gonna be very large, and I don't really have much storage anymore. So, yeah, I think Elektra's gonna be a pass for me. She is cool. I like the hair. That's probably my favorite thing about her. But overall, I can't really find much else that I like about her. I feel like she looks best with the sunglasses on because it hides her Uncanny Valley Laguna face. And the boxes, in my opinion, look best like this because this looks like Swiss cheese and looks weird to me. I don't know. This is just a very strange but interesting, I guess, package design. I don't know. Also, I'm just kind of confused how the doll stands in the box. I guess the doll stand is inside the box because I can see it behind her legs and clipping around her waist. So this is like the first Monster High doll to not truly have any packaging, because the box that she comes in is more of like a display. I don't really see anything strapping her down either, like around her feet or anywhere else. Like, I don't even I don't know. I don't know what could be holding the doll in place, so it almost makes me wonder, if you buy this, will you get the doll rattling around in the box if it's not handled carefully? I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking too much. I might be thinking too hard. I'm gonna call it here. I feel like this video came across way more negative than I wanted it to be, but yeah, I don't know. This collaboration does certainly... It's interesting, you know? It is interesting, and that's all I can really say about it. So yeah, I'm interested in seeing what the comments are going to be like on this video, because, again, this is a very unique collaboration, and I just really want to see what the consensus is. So please do feel free to comment. I really want to hear what you guys have to say. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!